Today we're going to start our electrical circuits house design project. Remember that this project is replacing your test for this unit. The goal of the project is for you to demonstrate the skills or knowledge of our electricity unit. Through the project, you're going to be able to show me that you know the difference between a series circuit and a parallel circuit. You're going to be able to build it, and you're going to be able to show me some of the math involved in this project, in this unit, as part of the project. This video is an overview of the project. As a contractor, you must know that building a house requires several steps and a lot of responsibility. You must design your house, get the plans approved by the city, determine your materials for construction, and construct it. After your building is completed, a building inspector must approve of its construction, and a real estate agent will evaluate its design and prepare it for sale. Each step has specific requirements that you will have to meet in order to move on to the next step and earn full points. For this project, you will construct and wire a model building according to the requirements listed on the submittals. Documents will be submitted to the city inspector or your teacher for approval throughout the following submissions. Submittal 1 is your building design. Submittal 2 is your circuit diagram. Submittal 3 is your building inspection request. Submittal 4 is the cost of living evaluation. And submittal 5 is building evaluation for sale. Your building project will be worth a total of 100 points. Each aspect of the process that is checked by the city, building inspector, or real estate agent will be worth points. Building plans, or your circuit diagram completed, is worth 10 points. Building inspection passed, 60 points, minus any points in inspection fees. The cost of living evaluation, 10 points. And your design evaluation score, 20 points. The following title block will be including on each of your submittals. Make sure it's filled out so your submittals can be returned to you in a timely manner. I'm talking about this here. Instead of you just writing your name on the top, we are acting as if you are a contractor here. And this title block is actually something similar to what many contractors put on their documentation. Your first submittal is going to be your building design. You must design your building with any school-appropriate theme in any way you like, as long as it meets the minimum criteria. Your building must have at least 2 rooms or definite spaces connected by a doorway or passage. Your building must be at least 4 by 6 by 1, close to the size of a shoebox. Your building must have the following circuits in these separate spaces: a series circuit in one room with 2 lights in series and a switch in one room, and a parallel circuit with 3 lights in parallel with a switch in one room. And you're going to submit this proposal to me, and you will get approved, or you will be asked to revise and submit. After you do that, you'll move on to submittal 2. You must provide one diagram for the complete circuit in your buildings. That's all your rooms. It must be labeled and completed according to all the electrical components for each circuit, using accurate circuit symbols learned in class. It must be neat and drawn with a straight edge ruler and fill the reverse of this page. When your design is submitted to the city, it will either be approved or denied. If it's denied, it means that it was not made correctly. You must resubmit your design before you begin construction. The city will show approval by using the shop drawing / submittal review box below. So it's this shop drawing review submittal box right here, that if your circuit diagram is all set, you will see me check you off there. And these are your pages to draw your circuit diagram on. Submittal 3, building inspection request. You're now into the construction phase. Upon approval of submittal 2 by the city, you must begin the actual construction of your shoebox. Structural materials can include, but are not limited to, cardboard, foam board, shoeboxes, etc. To earn full credit, each circuit mentioned above must be present and working in class when attached to a single 9-volt battery. How you construct your building is up to you, as long as it meets these requirements. The following are building suggestions. Switches can be made from brads and paper clips, and there's a separate video on how to make switches. Your house will be powered by a 9-volt battery, so make 2 leads to attach to your battery during testing. And insulated wire and lights from Holiday Lights will be provided. After your building is submitting, a building inspector will use the following checklist to make sure you've met all the requirements. If your building fails to meet any of the inspections, you'll have to pay a fine, or I will take points away. In order for the building inspector to evaluate your construction, you must first construct your own inspection and write a paragraph assessing the following requirements. We are actually not going to write a paragraph. You are just simply going to make notes to me about each of the requirements. Submittal 4 is the cost of living. To ensure the functionality of circuits in your design, you must calculate the amount of current flowing through your circuit. Additionally, in order to prepare your house for a presentation to a realtor, you need to estimate what the annual cost of electricity will be. So this is the annual cost of electricity. And submittal 5 is your design evaluation for a sale. Each building that is built must be sold in order to turn a profit. Decorating your building can help. Be sure to ensure a quick sale and full points. Your building is to be decorated neatly and should reflect the purpose of the rooms. All inside surfaces of your building must be covered or colored, and some kind of 3D objects must be present in each room. Pictures of furniture is not 3D furniture. Suitable materials for furniture include origami or folding paper, wood, modeling clay, plastic, etc. Note that cardboard brown is not an appropriate design choice. You will, if you have time, draw a blueprint, and we'll talk more about that later, and here's the rubric. So, in the end, this is your total rubric of all the points together. So, submittal 1 and 2 is together, submittal 3, 4, and 5. So, submittal 1 and 2 is 10 points. The building is worth 60 points. The cost of living is 10 points, and design evaluation is 20 points, all adding up to your 100-point test score for this unit.